Tested. Hey guys, it's Will from Tested.
I'm Norm from Tested.
Atrix 4G is here in my left hand right now.
I still say it is the best phone that we saw at CES. Probably the best product we saw at CES.
It's the most exciting Android phone to come out. It's the first dual-core phone. It's running a Tegra 2, which is two 1-point-something gigahertz CPUs. It is stupid fast compared to Android phones that I've used in the past.
Smooth as an Android's bottom. So it's a 4-inch screen, and not only is it a 4-inch screen, it's running a unique resolution, QHD, 1/4.
Hold on, that's marketing bullshit.
HD.
What's the actual resolution, Chan?
What is that?
Yeah.
960 by 540. I did that in my head.
That's good.
960 by 540.
So dual-core CPU. The other neat thing, of course, about it is that it has a dock connector, so you can put it in that laptop thing. I didn't buy
We didn't want to spend $500 to buy a laptop dock that's basically an 11-inch shell. But we're going to get the multimedia dock, which will let us run the WebTop app. For now, let's give you a quick first look at the apps.
This is the home screen for the Motorola Atrix 4G. It's basically running Moto Blur, but it's a newer version than we've seen before.
And it's on top of Android 2.2 Froyo.
Yes, exactly.
2.3 is coming, but later in 2011.
So they've got the normal home screen widgets, all the kind of stuff. You can drag your applications up here. One of the things that they do that's kind of neat is these are contact and dial flash buttons. You can scroll up and it gives you kind of a home screen map, so you can know where you are in the Moto Blur interface. There's a ton of stuff pre-installed on this phone, as there is with every single Android phone we've seen lately. A relatively small number of AT&T apps, the normal navigator and family map thing, plus a barcode scanner. I don't know why you would want AT&T versions of that, but the rest of it's fairly straightforward. And I mean, there's no huge surprises here. The big change is that it is stupid fast compared to.
Show me some web browsing. That's super important.
Let's look at the maps first. Maps are always a good test, and the zoom in, zoom out is super fast on pinch to zoom.
You're on Wi-Fi right now, right?
I am on Wi-Fi right now. Now, this is actually, they're advertising this as a 4G phone, which I think is a little disingenuous since it's HSPDA or HSDPA, whatever that is, plus, and is only 7 megabits in theory, even though I don't think they have any network laid out at all. Okay, so one of the other things we've noticed is that off-axis, the phone really looks shitty compared to an iPhone.
Yeah, it is a TFT display.
OLED,
not
IPS
IPS
screen. Video playback. It does, of course, play all sorts of video. You can shoot video. I took some photos earlier today walking around town. They look reasonably good. We'll dump them up on screen so you can see what they look like full resolution. That was the 4. But I mean, it's not great. It doesn't seem like it's as good as the iPhone 4, but it seems okay. Better than some of the other phones we've tested lately. And of course, it does video playback as well. So this is something I just pulled from our site.
And this is a HD video?
This is a 720p video that members can download from the site.
Man.
Wow, it seems like there's some lag.
Yeah, I'm not synced up at all.
Yeah, that's not good. Let's look at web browsing. That's always another test point. We don't have Flash installed yet. That'll come later, supposedly, for this phone. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of think it's a good thing, but who knows? So tested.com, loading it up.
And
this is on Wi-Fi.
Default web browser.
Yeah.
It does have a gig of RAM, so I'm assuming web browsing, you could have multiple, different sites open. You have to reload every site.
Well, and you don't have the drop in, drop out like you normally do. I would expect that this will get better when we see Gingerbread with the new browser later this year. So I mean,
I still think the iPhone is a little faster.
There's a frame rate. There's definitely frame rate issues. This doesn't have the hardware accelerated browsing that comes with Gingerbread. So I don't know what the timing is like on the Gingerbread update right now. Have you heard anything about that, Norm?
Not yet.
Yeah. So it's coming later this year, though, for sure. Okay, so that's the software. Hardware is good. 5-megapixel back-facing camera with an LED flash. VGA front-facing camera, so you can take pictures of yourself, use it as a mirror.
You can also shoot video.
Video conference.
Video on the back. It's limited to 720p right now, but it will get 1080p in the future.
It has a pretty big battery. It's like a 1400 milliamp hour battery.
1900.
1900?
Milliamp battery.
Wow, that's huge. I'm going to be interested to see how this holds up with battery life, because that's the big test. This is the on-off. So, iPhone normally has a home button down here. Some of the other phones have, like Samsung phones have a home button down here. This is the home button on the back, but it's also a fingerprint swiper. So you swipe it, and it logs you in.
Biometrics.
Biometrics. It's a big word. So anyway, that's the phone. You can buy it now off contract. It's $200 on contract, $500 off contract. I had a little bit of a hard time getting them to actually sell me one off contract right now. It's a pretty hot phone, so if you're trying to upgrade in between cycles, you may actually have a hard time getting one, at least today or tomorrow, next few days.
And it is a GSM phone, so only on AT&T right now. That's the Motorola Atrix 4G. We will be doing another video with web top, so you can actually see Firefox and that crazy Linux UI.
Yeah, soon.
That's the phone.
Yeah. Bye.